Hi everyone, welcome back to Mr.Techie Talks. I am Surendra. Today we are going to dive into Azure CLI Commands. Before we get started, if you are new here, please don't forget to hit subscribe button and click the bell icon so you can never miss any of our new classes. If you find today's session helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps our channel grow and reach more people like you. All right, let's jump into today's class on Azure CLI. So in previous session, actually, I have covered introduction, how to create workspaces, how to log in, how to create workspaces, how to interact with the Databricks, how to create Databricks clusters. So after creating clusters, how to write a PySpark code. So just yesterday class I have explained. So today I am going to explain about CLI commands. So these are the topics which I am going to cover in today's session. So very first is CLI commands. Using CLI commands, how to interact with any storage account, any services that we have. Like we can create groups, we can delete resource groups, we can create storage accounts, or we can create containers. Anything that we want to communicate with resources in Azure, we can use PowerShell. So as part of Databricks, right? So you should be familiar with Azure Essentials, and one of the essentials you should be familiar with Azure CLI. So in this module, you will learn Azure CLI here. So very first, I'm going to open Azure portal. I'm going to log in Azure portal. Click on sign in. So actually, Azure CLI is the one of the ways to interact with all Azure services. So actually, we have multiple ways to interact with Azure services. One of the option is using Azure portal. Another option is using Azure CLI. Another is Azure SDKs also we can use, and Azure REST APIs also we can use to interact with services. We have Azure mobile app also there. So using mobile app also we can interact with services. We have Cloud Shell. We have third-party tools. So lot of options available to interact with other services. So in previous class I have showed you how to interact with Azure services like Azure Databricks, Azure Resource Group in previous class using Azure portal. So in today's class, I am going to cover how to interact with resources using PowerShell. So in PowerShell, we do use Azure CLI. Azure CLI means Azure Command Line Interface. Just we need to give commands to interact with services. So this is the Cloud Shell option we have. This is one of the way to interact with the services. So just click on this button. We can communicate using Cloud Shell. We can communicate using PowerShell that we have in our local machine. So here PowerShell we have, right? Using this also we can communicate with that. As well as we can communicate with this Cloud Shell. First I am going to show you how to communicate using Cloud Shell. So just to click on this one. So it will start. So if I want to communicate with any services in Azure, first command is aged. Aged means Azure here. This is shortcut. If I want to communicate with any service, I want to communicate with resource group. Just we need to mention group. I want to communicate with storage. Storage. If you don't know anything here, just you can take help. -H. This will give help. I am maximizing this one. So here we get the list of options that we have. Agent is the group. We have subgroups here. Suppose I want to communicate with resource groups. Each resource group we can create any services. So very first I am trying to interact with resource group. If I want to create resource group, we need to mention group option. So here you can see manage resource groups and template deployments. So I want to check how many resource groups are created in my account. I want to check uh, resource group names only instead of entire information of each group. So let me go into that agent group. Here I don't know what kind of options are available. So just I am taking help again. Agent group space hyphen H. Just I am entering. So in this Azure group, we have these options. Like we can create resource group, we can delete resource group. Just we can here exist option there. Check if resource group exists or not. Export. Capture the resource group as a template. Suppose in resource group I might have mentioned a list of services that we are going to use. Just we can capture entire resource group as a template. We can use, and by using list we can check the how many resource groups are created. Show gets a resource group. Update a resource group, something that we want to update, right? So just we can update. So wait, uh, place the CLI in waiting state until a condition of the resource group is met. So clear. Now Azure, I want to check list of how many resource groups are created so far. Group. So just now I told you, right? There is a list. So here we can see list of resource groups that are created. So here we have only one resource group, that is network watcher RG. So this is about one resource group options. So where this resource group is available, it is there in East US. This is the ID of the resource group. This is the state, exact state, whether it is succeed or failure or incomplete. So everything we can see. Suppose I want to get the list of names. I want to get the list of names that are available. List of resource groups that are available. How I need to check? Agent group. Whenever we communicate with resource group, just we need to mention group. List hyphen query. Now we get the list of resource groups that are available. Here we get entire information of each group. So here we get only names. So because I have mentioned only name here. Suppose I want to get the location. I want to get the location of each group. Agent group list hyphen query star dot location East US. The location that I want to know. And I want to get list of each group IDs. So this is the way we need to check. So one more thing you should remember. So instead of this, you can give in double quotes as well. Let me show you. Agent group list hyphen hyphen query. In double quotes also we can give that ID. So here you get the IDs. So by using PowerShell, this is the way. Sorry, by using the Cloud Shell, this is the way we do communicate with list of any resource that we want. So this is one of the way where we communicate with resources. Another option is using PowerShell. So there is a PowerShell option. So from here also we can communicate with all resources. If I want to communicate with all resources, by default there is no software installed in our mission. What we have to do is we have to install MSI software we need to install into our mission. After installing, we can communicate with Azure resources. What we can do is very first what we can do is go to Google and check Azure CLI on Windows. So go to first option, install the Azure CLI for Windows. So scroll down. So here we have two options. So based on your operating system, you can take 32-bit or 64-bit. So our laptop supports 64-bit. I am going to download this one. So software is being installed here. It will take around 3 minutes here. So let's wait. Actually, it is being installed still. So I have a software ready in my mission. So which I have downloaded already. So let me go. We have 1 minute left here, so let's wait for this. Yeah, software installed here. So let me open in downloads. Go to downloads. So here software is available. So just double click on this. Click on next. Since I already installed this one, so it is not showing this next button. So this is the way just we need to install this one. So once installation is done, what we have to do is we have to go to PowerShell. Go to search bar. So here we need to check PowerShell. Windows PowerShell option we have. So just we need to check whether it is working or not. Azure -v. That means Azure version. So Azure MSI is already installed here. So here we can check the Azure CLI version. So what we have to do is very first, if I want to communicate with Azure services, you need to log in. AZLOGN, login. So click on the account that you have created already. So just enter. No need to make any changes here. So you have communicated the services. Uh, Suppose just now I showed you how to communicate the services using PowerShell. So now I am going to show you how to communicate the services using PowerShell. So usually we do give agent to communicate with any service. Here the subgroup that we want to give. So I want to give group and list. Yeah, now you can see the services that we have. Agent, group, list, hyphen query. I want to check only resource group names. Now we can see the list of resource groups that we have. Since it is only one available, it is showing only one. So this is the way we can communicate with services using PowerShell. So next, so these two are completed just now. So this topic is like to create resource group in Cloud Shell or PowerShell. So in PowerShell, I am going to show you how to create resource group. Very first, you should mention agent group. So if you want to create resource group, so you if you don't know the options that are available, just you can take help. Azure group space hyphen help. So here, if you want to create new resource group, so you can go to command agent group create. If you don't know the options, what kind of options that are available, after create, just you can take help. So these two options must be entered. So Azure group create. So here what I have to do is we have to give the location. So hyphen location is fine, or hyphen L is also fine. Hyphen location. Location East US. This is default one. So that's why I have mentioned East US here. If you want to change your location, you can change as well. Hyphen name. Else hyphen G. Anything is fine. Hyphen name or hyphen resource group or hyphen G and hyphen N. Anything is fine here. I want to choose hyphen G. Here I want to create resource group name. My resource group 1. So just I click enter. So just now I have created resource group that I have created is my resource group 1. So now I want to check whether it is created or not. Agent, how to check? Agent group hyphen, sorry, list. Now we can see two resource groups are created. Suppose I want to check only resource group names. Agent group list hyphen query. Yeah. So this is the way we can check. So earlier when I have not created, it was showing only one. After I created the new resource group, no, now we can see two groups because it is created just now. Suppose if you don't believe whether it is created or not, so just you can go to Azure portal, just you can check whether it is created or not. So go to resource group. Now you can see this resource created using PowerShell, right? Nothing is appearing here. So usually this is the way we do create resource group. So inside resource group, if we want to create any resources like storage account, so storage account contains number of so storage account contains like number of containers we have. Each container will store the data. So so far I have created resource group in using PowerShell. So next I want to create storage account within this resource group. Within this resource group, I want to create storage account. So I will show you how to create. Why I want to create storage account here is I want to save one of the file. As a big data engineers in real time, we need to store the data in storage accounts. Each storage account contains multiple containers. Usually data will be stored in containers. So before creating container, we need to create storage account. Storage account contains number of containers. So first I am going to create storage account. So actually a storage account is like in Azure is a resources that provides a unique namespace in when to store manage various types of data like we can store and we can manage objects, files and structured data as well. So just I will go through the CLI commands here. Agent, I want to communicate with storage. I don't know which option available. Just I will take help. So here the storage option is available. So it manages Azure cloud storage resources. So what I do is I will take storage command. I will take help again because I don't know what kind of options are available. So these are the options are available. So I want to check the accounts because I am going to create accounts. So I want to check the list of accounts that we have. Agent, storage, account. So sub commands I don't know actually. So that's why I want to take help. Now we get the list of sub commands in Azure account. If we see here, we get the list here. I want to check how many storage accounts are created so far. So agent, storage, inside storage, I need to mention account. So there we have list option. In list also we might have lot of options. So just I want to know that. So this option also we can give. Suppose if I want to know list of storage accounts in all resource groups, no need to mention this resource group. If I want to know storage accounts in respective resource group, a particular resource group, how many storage accounts are created? That case, we must mention this one. So suppose I want to check only storage accounts in all resource groups. The command is agent storage account list. So far, no storage accounts are created. That's why it is showing empty list. Suppose I want to check how many storage accounts are created in particular resource group. List hyphen G. What is the resource group that I have created is my resource group 1. It was created just by us. My resource group 1. No storage account is created so far because just now only we have created this one. So what I want to do is, this is the way usually we do check whether storage accounts are created or not. Suppose if I want to create new account, so this is the command agent storage account account. Then I will take help. So here we have create option, agent storage account create. I don't know about sub options, so that's why I mentioned. I'll take again help. Agent storage account create. After create, what kind of options are available? So lot of options are available here based on the need we can mention. So just I will show you how to create this one because we have lot of options. After create, hyphen create, hyphen name. So I want to give storage account name. Storage account name, my storage account, account 1. So within the group that I have created. So that's why I want to mention my resource group name. My resource group 1. Then I need to give the location. So here we can give hyphen L or hyphen location. is to yes, I have created. Here we need to mention SKU. SKU. So here standard underscore LRS. So again I will take help. So here we can take location or hyphen L. Here we can take SKU. Here hyphen N or hyphen G. Anything is fine. So this name is already created, so that's why it is not taking. I want to give with one. This also has been taken already. Mhm. Mr.Techie's talks storage account. Storage. So it is started. So the storage name which I have created is Mr.Techie Talks Storage. Now storage account is created. So I want to check whether really it is created or not. Agent. If I want to communicate with any storage service, you need to mention storage. I want to check the accounts. I want to check the list of accounts that are created. I want to check the list of accounts that are created in specific group. So now we can see entire information of this particular storage account. Allow public access, false, every information that we have, right? So everything you can check here. Suppose if you want to know only list of storage account names instead of entire information. So what you can do is you need to write a query. Agent storage account list in particular group hyphen hyphen query. So here we need to mention dot name. Now you get the list of storage accounts that we have. If you want to check using Azure portal, the storage account which we have created, so you can go to search bar, storage accounts. So here you need to click on storage accounts. Inside storage accounts, here we can see the specific storage accounts which are created. Click on this one. So this is the storage account. Account is created so far. Account is created so far. Here we need to create containers because actual data will be stored in containers, not in storage account. Data will be stored in containers. After creating storage account, each storage account can contain multiple containers. Each container is used to store the data. So far I have created resource groups and storage account within specific resource group. So I need to add the container in this storage account. In this storage account, I want to create container. I will show you how to do that. Go to PowerShell. So you can communicate using PowerShell or you can communicate using Cloud Shell. So clear. So now I want to check. I want to create containers. First, what I will do is I will take help from Azure. Azure storage help. So here container option is available. FS option is available. So here I want to take help from file systems. Azure storage storage FS H. Now you can see everything. We can create the container using create. We can delete exist every options that are available here. So just I want to check before going to create, just I want to check how many containers are available already. So just I want to check agent storage FS here list. So it is throwing error. If you don't know the option, just you will take help. So please provide storage account name or connection string. So the thing is, we need to mention the account name, storage account name, because it does not know which account containers are available or not. So if I mention respective account name, hyphen, some option is available. I think account name. Yeah, here you can see account name. If I give account name, so in this account name is Mr.Techie Talks Storage. The option that I have created is Mr.Techie Talks Storage. So no container is created so far. So I want to create new container. So how do I create agent storage FS? So create option is available. I want to take help again. So name is required. Name is mandatory here. If you don't give any name, it will throw error. Agent storage FS create -n I want to create with data. Data is a container in particular account name, because I want to create container under specific account name. Account name is Mr. Techie Talks Storage. So just now container is created. Just now container is created. If you want to check whether container is created in a specific account or not, so this is the way usually we do check. Agent storage fs. So here we need to give list in specific account name. Account name is Mr. Techie Talks Storage. So now we can see the name. Container name is, file system name is data. File system name is data. So here I want to check only list of names. Agent storage fs. Here what we have to do is list in specific account name Mr. Techie Talks storage hyphen query in double quotes. You can give the list of names. Now you can see the data. Data is a container. It is a file system. Suppose if you want to check the data container whether it is created really or not. So using Azure portal, you can go there and you can check. So far nothing is created here. So just if I want to go to storage account, how we need to go? Storage account. Each storage account, we have multiple storage accounts here. Under this service, we have multiple storage accounts. I clicked on Mr. Techie Talks. Under this one, we have containers. We have containers. How I need to check is storage browser. We can go to blob containers. So in this blob containers, one of the container is created. Container is created. That is data. Now we can store any files and we can copy any files. We can download any files that we have here. So now the container is available. So now I will show you how to upload the file. How to upload the file. If I want to copy the file using this browser, upload option is available directly. I want to copy any file. Input.txt file I have. I want to copy input.txt file. Just using drag and drop, we can upload. The file is uploaded. The file is uploaded. But I want to copy a file using command line interface. What I have to do is we have to generate one file. We have to create one file here. Then we can copy from here to containers. So I'm going to this folder. So here we have text file, words.txt file. I will show you where it is exactly. In my D drive, we have words.txt file. This is first program. This is not a second program. So there is a sample word file. Here there is a sample word file from here to our container. How to load? How to load? So I want to keep it in one folder. Temp folder. I want to keep it in one folder. In temp folder, I want to place the file. So I want to copy entire directory instead of files. I want to copy entire directory instead of files. Now we can see the words.txt. I want to copy entire folder. So I will show you how to upload the files. I need to communicate with Azure resources, storage, FS directory. So I don't know the sub commands. I want to take help. Here you can see download option we have, upload option we have, create option we have, delete option we have, list option we have, move also option we have. So what I want to do is I want to check the files, how many files are available already. Azure, storage, FS, directory, list. List in specific container. Container name is data. So I'm going to write here. So the container name is data. And we need to give specific account name. Account name is Mr. Techie Talks Storage. No files are available. It was showing no files are available. So it was showing no files are available. If I want to copy any one of the file, if I want to copy any one of the file, or if I want to copy any one of the directory. So the options are Azure, storage, FS, directory, upload option we have. Upload option we have. I want to take help. In upload, we have these kind of options are available. We need to give file system or file source. Source location where we want to store. Agent, storage, FS, directory, upload, -f, data, -, account name, account storage account name is Mr. Techie Talks. Techie Talks storage. Here we need to give source path. Here we need to give source path. So there is a folder called temp. So there is a temporary directory. So suppose we have lot of files. We have only one file, right? So I want to create another temporary file here. I have two files under temp location. I want to copy all files at a time. If I want to copy all files, if I want to copy entire directory, so even we have multiple files. What we have to do is we have to mention recursive. Recursive. It will copy recursively. unrecognized argument account name. Okay, I misspelled that account name. Account name. Okay. So now we get the status. How many files are copied? How many files are failed? So here we can see total number of files 2. These 2 files have been copied. How many folders? There is a parent folder, right? Temporary folder. So it is showing that how many folders have been copied. Total number transfer 3 because 2 files and 1 folder has been copied. Total number of transferred files completed. So failed 0, skipped 0. That means entire all files and folders are copied into Azure Data Lake. So in that storage account, we can see if we want to check how whether files are copied or not. AZ storage fs directory -f container means data. Which account? Which storage account that is? Mr.Techie talks. Mr.Techie talks storage. I want to check how many files have been copied. So how many folders are copied? So just I have checked only directories. Just I have checked only directories. That's why it is showing only directory list. Directory list. Suppose if I want to check how many files have been copied, just we need to change from directory to file. Now we can see list of files that are copied. It will show all temporary test file under temporary folder words.txt. Another one is which we have uploaded using Azure portal. The one which we have uploaded using drag and drop options. If I refresh this one, we can see temp folder as well. Click on blob container. We can see the data. Data is a container. So under this container, we can see the files. So this file is uploaded by me using Azure portal. This temp folder has been copied using Azure CLI commands. Now we can see test.txt, words.txt. Suppose if we want to check only names, because when we have lot of files, right, here we get this list. So it is bit difficult to identify how many files are copied. So that time what we can do is we can use query double quotes star dot name. Now we can see how many files have been copied. Next topic is, so this is also done, upload directory into container. Next, I want to delete storage account. I want to delete storage account. After that, I want to delete resource group. First, I will show you how to delete storage account using PowerShell. AZ, I want to communicate with storage account. I must mention storage account hyphen health. I will take health. So first I want to check list of storage accounts that are available. So now we can see the storage account. What is the storage account name? We have only one storage account that are created. I want to delete this storage account. I want to delete this storage account. Agent storage account delete. Delete option is available directly. I want to take help. So here, if I want to delete specific storage account, we need to give specific name. -n we can give, and we need to mention specific resource group. Under specific resource group that we want to create the storage account, that we want to delete the storage account. Agent storage account delete. So here we need to give the storage name, storage account name. Storage account name is Mr. Techie Talks Storage. Resource group name is resource group name is my resource group 1. Just click on Y, enter. Now storage account is deleted. Now if you want to check the list of accounts, yeah, now it is showing empty list. That means storage account has been deleted. So no storage accounts are available now under this particular specific group, resource group. So next topic is how to delete resource group. How to delete resource group using CLI commands. So commands are same in even we use PowerShell, even we use Cloud Shell. So here Azure, I want to communicate with resource group. I want to because I want to delete resource group. If I want to communicate with resource group, I need to mention group. Group, I will take help. So if I want to delete particular resource group, specific resource group, I can use delete option. Agent group delete. I think I need to mention name of that group. -g. I will take help actually. So here any name that we want you can give. -g I want to give. Agent group delete -g. What is my resource group name? My resource group 1. Click on Y, enter. Resource group is being deleted here. It might take 1 or 2 minutes max. So just remember few things like each resource group can contain one or more services. Whenever you delete resource group, right? Whenever you delete resource group, respective services that are available, those also will be deleted. So in this session, just we have created storage account inside the resource group, right? If I directly delete resource group, account also will be deleted. Yeah, now I want to check the list of resource group that are available. So after deleting this one, this should not be available. Aged group list. Now we have only one resource group available. This one is deleted. So that's why it is not appearing here. So this is also completed. So in this session, actually, I wanted to cover these topics. So these topics are completed. Then we can wind up the session for today. Thank you.